Hello teachers! In this video, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung ano ang laman ng aking RPMS portfolio for school year 2020-2021. And all you gonna do is to keep on watching. Bago ang lahat, I would like to remind that you may share this video with your co-teachers so they would also know what to include in their portfolio for this school year. Let's start with KRA1 Content Knowledge and Pedagogy. Objective 1. Applied knowledge of content within and across curriculum teaching areas. What will be our attachment or MOV? Ang kailangan lamang natin na MOV ay Classroom Observation Tool or COT rating sheet or Inter-Observer Agreement Form. Ang rating sheet ay ginagamit if there is only one observer, while ang Inter-Observer Agreement Form naman if there are two or more observers. For this objective ay kukunin natin ang rating under quality. Paano ang pag-compute ng rating for quality? Example, for my class observation 1, my rating for indicator 1 is 6. And sa class observation 2 naman ay 7. Kukunin natin ang RPMS 5-point scale rating kung saan ang 6 is equivalent to 4 at ang 7 naman is equivalent to 5. 4 plus 5 is 9. Then, 9 divided by 2, the answer is 4.5. Ang 4.5 is equivalent to 5, which is outstanding in the transmitted RPMS rating. I-check na lamang po natin ang ating manual o di kaya sa memo na ibinaba sa atin upang may guide tayo sa pagkuha ng ating equivalent rating. Okay? Objective 2. Ensured the positive use of ICT to facilitate the teaching and learning process. Ano-ano ang mga MOVs na kailangan as our attachment? Any supplementary material in print or digital format made by the RATI and used in the lesson delivery that highlights the positive use of ICT to facilitate the teaching and learning process. You may use activity sheets, one lesson from a self-learning module, lesson plan, video lesson, audio lesson, and other learning materials in print or digital format. And please specify and provide annotations. Take note, for this objective, 2 MOVs are required for the entire school year. In my case, ang attachment ko dito ay isang activity sheet and 1 video lesson. For my MOV1, teacher-made activity sheet which was created via Google Forms. And for my MOV2, teacher-made video lesson which was uploaded via YouTube. Objective 3. Applied a range of teaching strategies to develop critical and creative thinking as well as other higher order thinking skills. What are the MOVs needed for this objective? Any supplementary material in print or digital format made by the RATI and used in the lesson delivery that highlights teaching strategies to develop critical and creative thinking as well as other higher order thinking skills. You may use activity sheets, one lesson from a self-learning module, lesson plan, video lesson, audio lesson, and other learning materials in print or digital format, and just provide annotations. Gaya sa objective number 2, 2 MOVs are required for the entire school year. You can choose from the following list of MOV at ang aking attachment dito ay isang lesson exemplar and 1 video lesson. For KRA2, Diversity of Learners and Assessment and Reporting. Objective 4. Established a learner-centered culture by using teaching strategies that respond to their linguistic, cultural, socio-economic, and religious backgrounds. And the MOVs for this objective are any supplementary material in print or digital format made by the RATI and used in the lesson delivery that highlights teaching strategies that are responsive to learners' linguistic, cultural, socio-economic, or religious backgrounds. You may use activity sheets, one lesson from a self-learning module, lesson plan, video lesson, audio lesson, or other learning materials in print or digital format, and provide the annotations. Again, katulad sa mga naunang objectives, only 2 MOVs are required for the entire school year. At ang ginamit kong attachments dito ay isang activity sheet at isang lesson exemplar. Sa objective na ito, ang kinukuha lamang ay rating for quality. Paano makakuha ng rating na 5 sa quality? Naka-indicate sa performance indicator ng objective na ito, 5 o outstanding if utilized effective teaching strategies that are appropriate in responding to learners' linguistic, cultural, socio-economic, or religious backgrounds at an individual level as shown in the submitted learning material. When we say individual level, it refers to targeted instruction to an individual learner or to a number of learners. 4 naman po ang ating makukuha o very satisfactory if utilized effective teaching strategies that are appropriate in responding to learners' linguistic, cultural, socio-economic, or religious backgrounds at a group level as shown in the submitted learning material. When we say group level, it refers to a general whole class instruction where teaching or modeling of concepts for all students happen at once. Objective 5. Planned and delivered teaching strategies that are responsive to the special educational needs of learners in difficult circumstances, including geographic isolation, chronic illness, displacement due to armed conflict, urban resettlement or disasters, child abuse, and child labor practices. For this objective, 2 MOVs are required for the entire school year. Same lang po sa Objective 1, ang pag-compute ng rating sa quality. Gagamit ulit tayo ng 5-point rating scale. Sa COT1 po ay 6, ang equivalent nun sa 5-point rating scale ay 4. Sa COT2 ay 7, ang equivalent ay 5. 4 plus 5 is 9 divided by 2, the answer is 4.5. Ang 4.5 ay 5 o outstanding sa transmuted RPMS rating. Objective 6. Used strategies for providing timely, accurate, and constructive feedback to improve learner performance. The MOVs are evidence that highlights providing accurate and constructive feedback to improve learner performance and that shows timeliness of feedback given to any of the following: activity sheet, performance task, quiz or test, or self-learning module. For this objective, 2 MOVs are required for the entire school year. Sa pagkuha ng rating sa quality, susundan lamang natin ang performance indicator sa objective na ito. Sa timeliness naman, 5 if MOV submitted shows feedback given within 5 working days from submission. For this objective, ang aking attachments ay isang performance task at isang quiz or test. KRA 3, Curriculum and Planning. Objective 7, selected, developed, organized, and used appropriate teaching and learning resources, including ICT, to address learning goals. For this objective, 2 MOVs are required for the entire school year. Ang attachment natin dito ay 2 classroom observation tool, rating sheet, or inter-observer agreement form. Maaari nyo pong i-highlight ang indicator 3 sa inyong COT 1 and 2. Same procedure pa rin po sa pagkuha ng rating for quality. Objective 8. Set achievable and appropriate learning outcomes that are aligned with learning competencies. For this objective, we only need One lesson plan or one lesson from a self-learning module prepared by the ratee with achievable and appropriate learning outcomes that are aligned with the learning competencies as shown in any of the following: lecture or discussion, activity or activity sheet, performance task, rubric for assessing performance using criteria that appropriately describe the target output. Here, I used my lesson exemplar in my class observation 2, which highlights the discussion, activity, performance task, and the appropriate rubric for the performance task given. KRA 4, Community Linkages and Professional Engagement and Personal Growth and Professional Development. Objective 9, Build relationships with parents or guardians and the wider school community to facilitate involvement in the educative process. Ang i-rate naman natin sa objective na ito ay quality and efficiency. For quality, tingnan na lamang po natin ang performance indicator ng objective na ito. For efficiency naman, makakuha tayo ng 5 if we submitted any 4 of the acceptable MOV. When we say any 4 of the acceptable MOV, it means the same kind of MOV can be submitted more than once. In my case, ang aking attachment dito ay isang receipt form during distribution of learning materials, 2 parent-teacher log or proof of other stakeholders meeting with minutes, and proof of attendance, at isang LESF form. These are my attachments for Objective 9. For MOV4, the LESF, it should be signed by ICT coordinator or focal person and school head. Objective 10, participated in professional networks to share knowledge and to enhance practice. For this objective, i-rate natin ang quality and efficiency. For quality, tingnan lamang po ang performance indicator ng objective na ito. For efficiency, makakuha tayo ng 5 o outstanding if we submitted 4 different kinds of acceptable MOV. When we say different kinds, it means each type of MOV can be submitted only once. In my case, ang aking attachment dito ay Certificate of Completion, isang Certificate of Participation, isang Certificate of Recognition or Speakership, and isang any proof of participation in school LAC session. Objective 11, developed a personal improvement plan based on a reflection of one's practice and ongoing professional learning. For this objective, we need to attach our IPCRF development plan, which is our main MOV, and it will be supported by any 4 of the acceptable supporting MOV. Ang i-rate natin sa objective na ito ay quality and efficiency. Makakuha tayo ng rating na 5 under quality if we updated the development plan and approved by the rater during phase 2 of the RPMS cycle. Makakuha naman tayo ng rating na 5 under efficiency if we submitted the IPCRF development plan with any four of the acceptable supporting MOV. Ang attachment ko sa objective na ito ay dalawang reflection of one's practice during LAC session with proof of attendance. Isang personal notes journal on division school-led inset with proof of attendance. At isang certificate of enrollment in a graduate or postgraduate school. For my supporting MOV3, which is personal notes journal on division school-led inset with proof of attendance, as you noticed, wala po akong proof of attendance dito, but I provided the certificate of participation supported with annotation, showing my engagement to the said training. By the way, hindi po lahat ng MOV ay dapat maglagay ng annotation. Kailan lamang tayo magpo-provide ng annotation? Kapag ang MOV natin ay na-fall under others. Saka pa lamang tayo mag-provide ng annotation. Okay? Huwag masyado pahirapan ng mga sarili. KRA 5 plus factor. Objective 12 performed various related works or activities that contribute to the teaching learning process. Again, ang i-rate natin sa objective na ito ay quality and efficiency. Pakitingnan na lamang po ang performance indicator ng objective na ito upang makuha ang rating under quality. For efficiency, we will get a rating of 5 if we submitted any four of the acceptable MOV. It means the same kind of MOV can be submitted more than once. Ang attachment ko sa objective na ito ay dalawang committee involvement at dalawang coordinatorship or chairpersonship. That's it! Yan lamang po ang laman ng aking RPMS portfolio for school year 2020-2021. I hope na may natutunan kayo sa video na ito. And if you want an editable template of my portfolio, just type in your email address in the comment section down below at wag lang basta nood, mag-subscribe din. Again, this is Teacher Aidie. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!